My name is Evgeny, and welcome to the second video of Essential Exercises, Variations, and Techniques. Today, as promised, we will be going over the jump rope. The jump rope, seemingly a child's game, is actually one of the most effective and efficient exercises out there. It works your entire body and has a lot of benefits. Let's start off with some of the benefits that jump rope offers. Jump rope increases your bone density. It improves your lymphatic and cardiovascular systems, your endurance, your stamina. It works your muscles. Even though jump ropes don't actually help you make gains, they do keep your muscles in shape. They also improve muscle definition and tone your muscles up. Moreover, the jump rope improves hand-eye coordination and your overall coordination. It improves your lateral movement and your calf muscles. Before we start on any of the tutorials, let's go over our equipment. I am using a speed rope. A speed rope is usually a steel cord wrapped in PVC. This jump rope cuts through the air and is good for building up a lot of speed when jumping. These fast movements specifically target coordination. Then there are these jump ropes. The material kind of resembles a light shoelace. The whole jump rope is really light and has a lot of trouble going through the air. If you have this, I recommend getting rid of it now. You will never need it again. The jump rope is completely adjustable. It adjusts to your height. What you want to do is put a foot in the middle of your jump rope. When you stand straight, you want the jump rope to approximately reach up to your armpits, and you could calibrate that later, whatever suits you. Now that we have got you all squared away in terms of jump rope size, length, and type, we'll start going over proper form when jump roping. What you want to do is keep on the balls of your feet, your knees slightly bent to absorb the impact. When you're jumping, you don't want to go more than 2 inches off the ground, and you just want to bounce. You want to build a solid rhythm. Many start off jump roping by bouncing twice before the rope actually goes under them, kind of like this. This is wrong, and people should avoid this. Even though you can teach yourself to stop doing this, it's much harder later on. So focus on the proper technique before you get into the habit. The proper technique is doing 1 bounce per jump. As you see, I have my elbows close to my body and my arms are coiled out to the sides. Jump rope is about doing as little as you possibly could. My wrists are doing all the work, while my forearms are absorbing the stress of the jump rope. That is the basic jump. Before moving on to any other variations, we have to master the basic jump. This may get tricky and may take maybe 15 to 20 minutes to understand. You have to build a rhythm. Rhythm is the most important thing while jump roping. First, you want to get into the proper form and just bounce in place without actually jumping. You want to keep on bouncing and getting used to that rhythm. If it helps, count out loud. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Once you do that and get used to it, try spinning a jump rope to your side with the same rhythm. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Next up, you may want to try passing the jump rope under you once, and then resetting. 1, 2. This will help you get used to keeping off the ground no more than 2 inches. You don't want to make big jumps. Next up, you may want to try to increase the number of consecutive jumps to 2, then 3, then 4. The most important focus is technique. When you try to go for more consecutive jumps than you actually could, your technique starts deteriorating, so take it slowly. Do 1, 2, maybe 3 jumps at a time. Gradually, you can move up. After you're comfortable with the basic jump, you should be able to maintain that jump for about 3 minutes. Then we can move on to the next step. Once you've mastered the basic bounce, we will move on to the jog step. The jog step is literally jumping in place, jogging in place, but passing the rope under you. You will jog as you are passing the rope under you. This will require much more coordination, but once you get the basic bounce, it should be a piece of cake. The only difference is you moving your legs as if you're jogging rather than bouncing. Everything else stays the same. Your elbows tucked in, your wrists flared out, and only your wrists are moving to control the jump rope. You're also not lifting very far off the ground. If you can try to do high knees, or you can keep it at a slow bounce. Jumping technique will be the boxer step. The boxer step is essential in every arsenal of someone who jump ropes. The boxer step is actually not much different than the bounce. So the only difference is that you shift your weight from one foot to the other when you bounce. I'm going to make it very exaggerated so it's easier to see. As you see, I'm shifting my weight from one foot to another when I'm jumping. This helps greatly improve lateral movement. It's called the boxer step because a lot of boxers use this. It helps them move around the ring. This is how it will look like in real time. This jump may actually take over the basic bounce later on in your jump rope routines. The fourth and final technique I want to show you in this video is the double jump, or double under. You pass the rope under you twice before you land. This puts a lot more emphasis on your wrists and on your forearms, as well as your whole entire body, even your core. This is one of the harder jumps, and there is really no real way of teaching it until you try and see for yourself. So it's basically an upgrade from your basic bounce to passing it under you twice. Maintaining this jump for about 30 to 40 seconds is a great way to work on your stamina and endurance, as well as to cut calories. Jump rope in general cuts calories like a butter knife. It is one of the best fat killers out there. After we went over the 4 basic techniques that I want to show in this video, I'll be going over the muscle groups that they actually work. So, a light speed rope, which I used in this video, works your calves, your wrists, a bit of your forearms. It works your shoulders. Jump ropes, all of them work your shoulders. These are one of the most used muscles. When you upgrade to a heavier jump rope, it engages much more of your back. The speed rope engages your lower back and your glutes. A heavier rope may engage your upper back and middle back, as well as more of your forearms. Even though your forearms aren't moving, they are absorbing all of the stress from that jump rope. So jump ropes are speed ropes, and they also come in different weight increments. The heavy jump ropes typically start from a quarter pound, and then they move up to half a pound, a pound and a half. I don't recommend going over 2 pounds because after that is just overkill. But if you're planning on bulking and working out more of your body with a jump rope, then I totally recommend the weight jump ropes. The technique is much harder to maintain because they're heavier and you want to make larger circular motions with your hands in order to keep it rotating, but you should try to avoid that. You should try to keep your movements at a minimum, only rotating your wrists. I will link the jump rope I used as well as the weight jump ropes down in the description. That's it for today, so do not forget to subscribe and like the video, and keep an eye out for more fitness videos. Thank you.